Indeed, it's a job search.
Wow. Okay, so real estate schools are gold for newbies. You go in, because think about it, real estate schools want to position these people in jobs. So you can go there and put a flyer out, or you can go. We have somebody in my group always goes and brings breakfast tacos, and then I get up and speak for 15 minutes, and there's always 3 or 4 that want to work for us. So you have endless amounts. The 3 newbies are all pretty easy to get to. Social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, you can run an ad, and like say I go to a market that they never heard of us, I'll post on Facebook, hey, I need a realtor for St. Paul, Minnesota. All of a sudden there's 30 tags.
Wow.
So those people I can talk to about coming on as a team. Same way here, just run an ad. The Craigslist ad, so now that so if you're creating these leads, right, you have business, you have something you can offer these people. So now you're creating these leads, you run an ad at Craigslist saying, hey, my business is exploding. I need help. I got the leads. I'm gonna pay for the leads. I'll even help you with training.
I've seen the Indeed here in town.
For realtor ones? Yeah, and then, so if you're doing what I said before, you got the synergy and you're creating the leads, this part here is easy. I mean, going to the school, telling them you got leads, that's offering them real business, you know, and most agents, when they come out of the business, they come out of school scared to go to jail. They don't know how to create leads. They don't realize that's where the game is. I mean, all the BS you can hear, it all comes to one thing, it's lead generation. Lead generation is fundamentally the key to it all. Okay, so top producer, we're gonna start with the top producer. This one here, again, you're creating your own leads, so I offer them the world. I give them unbeatable splits. Whatever their split is, I'm gonna beat it. I mean, whatever it is, beat it. Because you don't wanna really make money off of their production. You're gonna make money off of what they do. So when they close deals, guess whose lender they're gonna use? Title company they're gonna use. That person I just got in bed with before. So therefore, they got more money to spend, it comes back into my team. So I can spend more money on marketing, more on ads. And some benefits that you help them with, most top producing and listing agents don't have time to be answering the buyer sign calls. Well, now you got those 3 new agents and that one experienced one, have them do it. Have them convert the leads, have them put them in the CRM. So therefore, you tell that top producer, look, I'm gonna convert your buyer sign calls. You don't have to do anything. When they close, I'm gonna give you like 25% of it, 30%. So again, a top producer offers them the world. And again, as you guys start to do this, I'm a weirdo who loves to help people. If you guys start to do this and you need help, reach out to me. I mean, I'll be glad to show with you and share with you. I'm not afraid of competition. I have an abundant mindset. I know I work with probably anybody. So even if I showed it to somebody, it's not gonna, you know, dent how much money I'm making. So again, offer them the world, unbeatable splits. You also, now you can even show a top producer what I'm showing you right here, how to create their own sub team. You can show them how to do this 5-team member team, in which you make you way more money. And that's where it's at. I mean, I make good money practicing real estate, but I make way more money building teams. And it's just a better exponential amount of money that way. And for some of y'all, that's down the road, but you know, at least you're seeing where it's going. It all starts with that synergy and team building. Then you can help them with daily operations and the lead capture, like I said. With the daily operations is where you show them, a lot of top producing agents don't know how effective Boomtown is or KB Core is. And if they got listings, Boomtown's even more effective. KB Core's even more effective because those listings drive the leads that CRM creates. And even if you don't have listings, you can get listings. I mean, I can call anybody in MLS today, and 50% of them tell me no, but 50% say, yeah, market my property. And I throw that in CRM, create leads. Top producer, the benefits they get from it are the benefits we get out of it, the production. So when they got their big production, all of a sudden it goes under you. And so it gives you just more value. So now as you're starting to get more listings, you're starting to team build more, well, their production's under you in MLS. So that always helps you there. Listings, you get buyer leads for the team. Now there's signs in the yard. Say they're running 15 to 20 listings. There's not a better lead generator in the world than a sign in the yard. So if there's signs in the yard, also you got things for those new agents, those 3 agents you have to be answering and trying to convert. Then here's the ancillary thing. I wish this pointer worked. Here's the ancillary thing is the refer the buyers to a loan officer. And I coach on that all the time, how to convert that loan over to a loan officer, because I take it personal. If this guy's spending money on my leads, I am going to teach this team how to get them the loan. I teach them how to, if you're at a party and you hear someone talk about refinance, how to go over and get it. And I even got some of the hardest ones. I was telling Copeland the other night, the hardest one is when someone said, hey, Brian, I've used this lender 5 times in the last 15 years, I trust him. And I go, okay, I get that, but listen, the reason why I'm rated one of the best agents, because I do look at your loan. I get all in your business, because that loan can be skewed by 0.25%, is $30,000 to $60,000 a lot of loan. So why don't you just give me the fee sheet that lender gives you? Then I'm gonna put it in front of Ivan, and Ivan's gonna tell us if you got a good loan or not. So you're giving this extra layer of value, but the reality is, they show me that fee sheet, and I show it to them, they beat it every time. So that's even the hardest one. So again, a lot of this comes in, and once you get your team built up, it's teaching them a lot of this stuff, but once you understand the synergy, it just naturally happens. Once you realize someone starts spending money on it, I mean, to me, I take it personal. Someone's helping me grow my business, I'm gonna do everything I can to grow their business. The transactions for title company, same way. That this is the top producers helping you do this, because now when they're closing deals, they're with you, they're using your preferred title company. Sometimes you get a blowback when you hire somebody and they don't want to use these guys. Then you just think about it. You know, how benefit is that to your team to have them or not? Because this is one of the biggest parts of having top producers. And then the other referrals to the other synergy partners, like the photographers, the home warranty companies. So, new agents. This is one thing that me and Ivan talked about, because as a loan officer, y'all hire an admin and pay them immediately, right? Well, think about this, you hire a new agent, you don't have to write a contract ever again. You don't have to do any admin work, make them do it. Because it teaches them to do it. They want the experience, and then you just freed up all this, and then you ain't got to pay an assistant. You know, I mean, some people say, hey, pay an assistant. I mean, this gives them something to learn how to do. And if you have 3 buyer's agents, you're going to be losing. You're going to have 1 or 2 quit within 60 days. It's just the way it works. That's why you're constantly hiring 3 and have them doing all this. Help with admin work, writing contracts, updating MLS, help them with day-to-day operations, help the top producer with buyer sign call conversions. That's answering the sign calls. Help the 4-year agents the same way. And that's how you get, the only way you can become an expert is if you have experience. I highly recommend that any new agent that comes on, never go solo, always join a team. If not, you're not gonna get, when you join a team, you get leads. In order to become experienced, and in order to know how to deal with repairs, deal with appraisal shortage, all the things that make you an expert, you've gotta have experience. You've gotta close X amount of loans a month. And so that's what you're telling the new agents when you hire them. In this process of making them do all this, they're gonna gain that experience. Then you come to the next levels when they actually start closing deals and they leave you. That breaks my heart, but it is weird. The new agents, this is what I say for splits. I always do 50-50 on everything, even their sphere of influence, because of the fact that you're pretty much doing all the work. You're pretty much writing the contracts, you're negotiating the contracts for them, you're doing all the heavy lifting. I do 50-50 across the board. Even on listings, I take 70 and give them only 30. Because I'm paying for the photographer, or I'm doing the marketing, I'm going into the listing and taking it down. So I'm real stingy on that. If they don't want to play with it, I just move. All right, there's 20 people behind you. You either want to work with one of the best and have experience, or don't worry about it. So there's a high turnover with them. But you can adjust this. If you get somebody who's really good at firecracker, and they come on and they start writing the contracts, and they start being really good, see you later, and they start being really good, then you can adjust it pretty fast. Start doing 60-40, move it up. The less hand-holding, then I start giving the splits better. Now on the leads, I don't ever change that. That sphere of influence is one I'll adjust. But the leads are where I'm paying the money for, and they're a new agent, so they just deal with it. All right, so a 4-year agent, on their leads, I would give them a 70-30. That's where I don't have anything to do with it. They're paying for their own leads and some other side or whatever, so it's just do 70-30. There's some flexibility, of course, in all this, but that's pretty standard. My lead's a 50-50, even with an experienced agent. Sphere of influence deals, I used to do 80-20, but then again, I just kind of watch it. To me, a 4-year good agent is someone who's doing 15 to 25 units a year. That's solid. Listing leads, I do 50-50 again, until I see that they're a good listing agent. And to be a good listing agent, be able to do good listing presentation, takes a lot of confidence. It takes a totally different person than a good buyer's agent. So, but once I see it, I'll definitely move it, because if I don't have to go out to do the listing and they're doing all the legwork and they're paying for the marketing, why would I want to keep more money, keep their money? All right. So, Is this the last slide? See how fast we went through this, guys? Can you even have any questions?
What's the difference between go back forward one, there you go. Nope.
There?
No, right before the end. The last one before the end.
Right there.
What's the difference between your leads 50-50 and listing leads 50-50? So give me an example. I know so your lead would be the lead that I give to my team member.
Right, listing leads would be something where they actually did get the lead, but I went and took the listing down.
What do you mean take it down?
Like, I went and won it. I went in and did the listing presentation, and they don't have to do it at all. They come and watch me, and they watch me for like 10 of them until they say, Brian, I can do it myself. In Dallas and several other markets that I'm in, it's extremely competitive. Like in Dallas, if I come out of a listing, there's 3 or 4 cars in line waiting to go in. So competitive. So sending a new buyer's agent or somebody that even 4 years new, they're gonna lose.
I think the problem here is there is 5,000 agents, and
Not enough
yeah,
inventory.
the inventory is so low right now
Yeah.
that every seller knows 5, 6, 7 agents, and it's tough. You know, then you're dealing with loyalty.
And then there's those businesses that are, we'll sell your house for
Yeah, there's
1%.
Yeah,
the
that's
flat
a
rate,
big
the
threat.
the
Yeah,
bait and
that's-
switch listing people. and-
That's what
That's
you're
really
right,
not
how to
business
compare, they
now.
told me 4%, I'm like, no, I don't work for 4%.
If they say 4%, I go, will you buy your next house with me?
I did, I even offered that.
And they say no. Yeah,
It's crazy. It's not, I don't think it's easy anymore in Colorado Springs, I really don't think so.
right. Yeah, it's highly competitive. I can tell you and I'll do a whole class on the listing presentation. I can show you a listing presentation. It can't be beat. And it's how I use
Can
it.
you
So
show us one?
I can tell you
I
right now
really
what I
like
do.
one.
I can tell you right now what I do, and it's pretty awesome.
Tell us.
I love it. I'm not cussing at all. I use the social media platform, what I was just talking about, and I play that to my advantage. So I have to go into the listing presentation. I don't bring displays. I don't talk about the brokerage's production at all. I let them Google me and they'll see my production. I don't care. This is what I do. I scare the shit out of them. There you go, my first one. So I will walk into a listing presentation and the husband and wife are usually sitting there, and I don't even bring comps. But I'll go into a list presentation and I'll sit there and talk to them, and first thing I'll say is, hey, are you on social media? And they go, yeah. Are you on Facebook? And the wife's like, yeah. And the husband's like, and you know, the husbands are on there, they just don't comment. They're all looking at the stuff, you know. It's just funny how men are. But and then I'll say to them, I go, do you got Messenger? And this is where I went. And I go, you got Messenger? And they go, yeah, I do. Do you realize you've given up all your privacy rights by having Messenger? The husband looks at me right in the eyes. That's when I know I got the listing. I go, yeah, they can turn your phone on right now and listen to everything you're doing because you signed a user agreement to come with Facebook, whatever the platform is. And no one reads those long user agreements. I go, do you have a Samsung TV? And they'll go, yeah. I go, oh, wait, see that antenna? They're listening to everything we're saying right now. And Samsung does that. If you have a Samsung TV and that antenna popped up, they're listening to everything you say. The Siri, what are the home things? Alexa.
Siri,
Yeah, those,
Siri.
they're listening to everything you're saying. I went into a jewelry store for one of my daughters, and I did not hit location. I did not tag myself in anything. I went in that store, walked out within 30 seconds. It was on my social media feed. It is Big Brother stuff to another level.
Yeah.
Well, this is how I win it. So I tell them, I tell them these stories. I go, here's what makes me one of the best agents in this area, and also how I'm going to get the most money for your house and quickest. Is they sell that information to me. I go, what are you talking about? I go, this is how they do it. So what I do is when I take your listing, I am going to take your listing and have a professional photographer come in, and I'm going to notch right up of it, put it in MLS, then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it into Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and then when I boost that, they're going to say, and there's a boost button in there, and they're going to say, hey Brian, who do you want this to go to? So in Texas, we have a huge California influx of buyers coming there. So I'll tell them, go, anybody who's been in California and has typed into Google Dallas, Texas real estate, anybody who's ever been in Zillow, Dallas, Texas real estate, anybody who works for Toyota, anybody who works for Liberty Mutual, because those are big companies that are moving there. If they just said that, your property's gonna scroll by on their social media. And every time it takes it down. Because once you play with that Big Brother side with them, they love it. There's no other realtors talking like that. Very few realtors know how to use social media platforms to get their listings out there. But that right there alone, I can go into way more.
That's pretty cool, I don't think anybody ever mentioned
No, they
it in
don't.
the city. It's the first time I hear that.
Yeah. And you can do it, social media. And that's where you just scare the crap out of them. You just give them the pain and take the pain away. That's what I said. And most other ones are coming in there with our whole company's production, this big old display, not really talking about the effective marketing. They're talking about marketing where they're doing flyers, the normal open house, MLS. They're not talking about this scary marketing. We're using Big Brother. And you scare them, talk about it all the time.
You scare them into listening.
Yep. Scare them into using me. And then let's see what else. All right, any other questions? Here's my contact info. There's my cell phone number. I do coaching, I help with team building, I do consultations. Again, to go back to the synergy thing, that he, brought me out here to teach you guys, and so if you're looking for a good lender, I would definitely jump in bed with him. Because of the fact that he had brought me out here, and he brings me out here like 6 or 7 times a year. Now I'm out here all the time though. But that shows the value, and plus he knows how to do the social media platform lead. If you learn the social media platform, you can go and take that listing. If you learn the social media platform, it's going to change your business. And in order to learn that, you can go spend $15,000 to $20,000. Then have to be certified every 3 to 6 months to keep up with it, or be a millennial and maybe know it naturally. Or get with somebody who doesn't, or get with somebody who knows it. And you're staying on top of it. That is it. That's all I have.
Brian, I've got a question for you. It's more bigger picture than the specifics of this,
Sure.
but